Hey, so you know our Lord loves giving us all special nicknames, right? He always calls Dian Wei, Eli, something coming evil, and I think he came up with a good one for Xin Yu. Oh yeah, and wasn't he the first one to start calling you Zluan? It's so hard to be sure. What if that's just what people have always called you? I have no idea what it means, but it sounds powerful. It kind of makes me jealous. If I fight really well in the next battle, do you think maybe he'll give me a great nickname too? Whatever he chooses, I hope it makes me sound really fierce like tiger or bear or something like that.
Well, the Emperor has safely fled from Chang'an.
Yes, but he has been forced to ally himself with people of ill repute, having no one else to turn to. It's said that both Li Jue and Guo Shi's men are trying to track him down.
Those two are the fiends who wrought havoc in Chang'an. They're following in Dong Zhuo's wicked ways. I want to do whatever I can to keep His Majesty from falling into their hands. That's what has brought me here, to ask you for advice.
I see. It is only natural that a loyal subject of the Emperor would want to save him from peril. In any case, he is a valuable asset. If he were under our control, we would gain a great deal of power. That would certainly benefit Lord Cao Cao. But he has yet to make a move, since he lacks justification to take the Emperor under his protection.
A lack of justification?
Yes. Placing the Emperor under our control without good reason would make us no different than Dong Zhuo. And if we go down the same path as that man, we are doomed.
It certainly is a complicated situation. I only wish there were some way we could convey our intentions to His Majesty.
This is just a thought, but perhaps we don't need to worry about it too much.
We don't?
What the Emperor desires is a powerful protector. But it can't be some deviant boor like Dong Zhuo. It needs to be someone who will govern competently. At the present moment, Lord Cao Cao is the closest to that ideal. So what if we simply continue to help him gain more power?
I see. His Majesty's eyes will be drawn to us.
Yes, that's the way I see it. So I think our optimal course of action is to simply continue putting forth our best efforts and let fate decide what happens.
We will rescue His Majesty.
So we finally received word.
Yes. Our orders are to eliminate the traitors to the throne and guard the Emperor on his way to the palace in Luoyang.
Well, I'll be damned. This is a cause I can get behind. I can't believe we get to help the Emperor himself.
It shows that Lord Cao Cao's status has risen above that of a mere governor. Heartening indeed.
Cao Cao, we cannot make the slightest mistake here.
Yes. And that's why I will need all of you at your best. We must work together as one to bring the Emperor to safety.
I heard there's another big conflict over who...
Let's begin.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Yes.
Now go.
Come now.
We have but one goal to achieve. We must overcome all obstacles to save the Emperor. I'm counting on you all, my wise and courageous warriors.
It seems Lijue's forces are pursuing the Emperor. We must hurry to his rescue.
The enemy officer. Our task is to capture enemy bases. We'll clear the path to Luoyang and welcome the Emperor there. Dealing with royalty here. Let's get this done quick. All right. Let's move out.
This territory
Begin the advance.
is ours.
The enemy officer,
Arrogant fools,
has been
coming
defeated.
to claim the throne for yourselves. We'll face Xu Huan instead.
Take this.
You are very skilled.
The enemy officer.
It is a true honor for you to be able to fight alongside you.
Cannot hold out for much longer. Take this.
Let's go.
Looking rough.
Let's go. Choosing solitude on the battles.
You must be good.
Let us fight.
Looking rough. Turn the tables. This'll do.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
But to retreat.
It's even match. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this! Victory in what form? Even happened! I think it's safe to say this place is ours now.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
We are grateful for your aid. But who on earth?
We were in the service of Lord Cao Cao. We received the Emperor's call for aid and have come to offer our assistance.
Believe this.
The enemy officer
So you're South
has been
South's trustworthy
defeated.
vassals. What a welcome turn of events. Enemies in the near vicinity have been dealt with. Lord Cao Cao, your aid has been most welcome.
Well, we have rescued the Emperor. We just need to get him out of here safely.
Find the Emperor! Must have reached Luoyang yet!
And there are the pursuers. Here, we should leave right away.
Take this!
We cannot allow any harm to come to the Emperor. Could we not try traveling a path with as few enemy forces as possible?
The enemy officer.
The enemy holds a strong position here. Just have to go around them.
Let's get serious.
Bring him down.
This territory.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated. Take this!
working hard to
The
set
enemy
a good
officer
example for everyone
has been
else.
defeated.
Once again, we must choose a passage here. Now, how do things look up ahead? Good. Their defenses are weak. Territory. That means we'll
The
be able
enemy
to take the
officer
shortest route to
has been
Luoyang.
defeated.
We have the upper hand. We mustn't waste this opportunity.
Take this!
Advance! Keep up the pace, guys!
The enemy officer
Time
has
to
been defeated.
advance!
We're taking the Emperor with us.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
I've learned a lot from watching you. We have repelled the pursuers. Now, let us make haste in our advance.
I think the time has come to employ a little trap. Commence the advance.
Now that we've come this far, Luoyang is but a stone's throw away. We should keep moving.
You thought you could just walk away with the Emperor? You'll never escape us. Take this.
All units, charge! For the Emperor before they enter Luoyang!
Expected to command such a force. I must urge the Emperor to enter Luoyang immediately. We must be a shield to buy time for the Emperor to escape. All units, assemble before Hulao Gate!
Oh, so you've come to stop me. Well, it matters not. I'll make this quick.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
I can't let you go any further. Orders from above, you see. So do me a favor and stop where you go.
Serious. It is futile to fight against an army of this size. Now, Your Majesty, if you would kindly place yourself back under our protection.
The only choice we have is to defeat them head on. Go now, my fiercest warrior! Slaughter
The enemy officer
that pursue the
has been
Emperor!
defeated.
There is no end to them. I'm starting to get a bad feeling about this.
Take this. Well, I did what I was told to do. As long as I don't get an earful later, it's all the same to me. All my might.
Bring them down. Your Majesty,
Glad to see you are unharmed. Cao Cao, protect you from here on out.
Stay out of our way! The Emperor belongs to us!
Reach Luoyang? There's still time. All units, break through Hudao Gate. Pursue the Emperor!
So, you refuse to back down. You must be destroyed.
We are the rightful guardians of the Emperor. We will not allow you to... from us. Take this!
My blade is guided by unshakable loyalty. Traitors and infidels are no match for my resolve.
The enemy officer, soul has been quite unlike any other. With a straight and sturdy blade, sharp and perfection.
Gotcha! To fight against such a force without fear. What commendable courage.
Concentrate, damn it!
I won't forget this.
I can't breathe!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
His Majesty will now be able to rest easy in Luoyang. Thank you for all your efforts.
Looking rough.
What did you say? You wish to have me placed under your protection?
The ruined Luoyang is in a pitiful state, is it not?
So, you would use me as your political puppet? Like Dongzhou, then Li Jue and Gou Shi, like the territorial beasts of the world?
As you say. The greed of man throws order into chaos, breeds all the strife we face in this world. Even so, those lacking desire lose sight of their path, of how to live. What we need are laws and systems to regulate such desires. Strength to safeguard such statutes and amend any unrest. And at the zenith of this structure, we need you, Your Majesty, as a symbol most sacrosanct.
Cao Cao, what is it you...
A new world. Be that as it may, for the sake of one's ambitions, One must eradicate those standing in the way. The face being eradicated. This is the path I, Cao Cao, dare to walk. The path of absolute rule.
Cao Cao has decided on his goal and gained the means to fulfill it. With pure reason as his guiding principle, he aims to control the land. However, so steadfast is his dedication to this principle that he risks eliminating not only corruption, but compassion as well. His path will be a trying one. If his conquest is to succeed, countless lives will be lost. Guardian of Peace. If you believe that Cao Cao is the hero that will bring an end to the chaos, then walk alongside him.
That Cao Cao fellow's been making a name for himself thanks to his sharp mind.
We're coming in.
We have something really important to discuss. It's about your future with us and our Lord.
As I'm sure you've heard, Cao Cao has made the decision to bring the Emperor to you. This will be a great step forward on his path to supremacy. We know what steps we must take from here on out. All that's left now is to take them. So, how about it?
You are wasted as a mere hired hand. Enter the service of Lord Cao Cao officially so that we can build a powerful new kingdom. Now, I really shouldn't be the one to say this, but the path our Lord has chosen will not be easy. We will likely have to fight all sorts of rivals along the way. I suppose that's what it takes to rule by the sword. That's why having you with us would be so reassuring. More than anything, we would hate to see a friend among the ranks of our enemies.
Nevertheless, this decision will affect your future. So will you join us or not? Think carefully before making your choice. You will. Cao Cao will be pleased to hear that.
All right. Then we should deliver the news to our Lord right away. But really, it pleases me greatly to have you join us. You won't regret it.
Having you under Cao Cao's command will lift some of the weight off my shoulders. I'm counting on you.
Cao Cao rose above his many rival warlords to gain control over the imperial throne. He made great efforts to establish a new regime centered on Shu. In the face of this, Yuan Shao and the other powerful clans could not remain docile, and their ambitions were soon laid bare. Elsewhere, Sun Ce worked with Zhou Yu on a plan to gain independence from Yuan Shu. In their youthful eyes, possibilities seemed to stretch out all the way to the horizon. Although Liu Bei had now allied with the peerless warrior Louis Bu, he fell into doubt. unable to decide on the path he should take. With the entire land facing great uncertainty, its heroes also stood at a crossroads. Chapter 4. Sun Ce rises up in Jiangdong. Liu Bei faces a quandary in Chia Pei. Cao Cao fights a decisive battle at Guandu.
Allow me to welcome you again.
Here, here. You've already done so much to help us. I'm glad you decided to formally join our forces.
Agreed. I just wish we could find more people like you.
On the one hand, you are valuable to us simply for your excellent abilities as a warrior. Yet, your versatility is what makes you special. And so I will not give you any strict orders. You can do as you see fit. Very well. Use your gifts to soar through the battlefield, like a Luen.
Jian Wei, don't you think you're working too hard? You'll collapse if you don't take a moment to rest once in a while.
Ha! Don't worry, Shu Chu. I can handle it. Neither of us came from renowned families. So we need to work hard just to prove ourselves. Right, Yue Jin?
Yes. I was a mere record keeper before my promotion.
And you're one to talk, Shu Chu. You've been working from dawn until dusk as well.
Well, I've lived in a village my whole life, but now we're trying to cultivate fields across the realm. There's a lot of work to do.
It seems we are all in agreement. Here, and know little of what has passed. I imagine Lord Cao Cao must have recruited you for your particular skills. I thought so. I saw you fight at Hulao Gate and was... He is not swayed by reputation. He assesses each warrior's might, and each strategist's shrewdness.
Yes. If he hadn't taken notice of me, I'd have remained in the infantry. I may never have had a chance to prove myself.
That's why we must work harder than ever. If we let up, we might end up disgracing our lord.
Right. It's going to take a lot of sweat and toil to get to where we want to go. But we owe it to him to throw ourselves into it.
Now, let's discuss what to do about Louis Bu.
He has fled from Puyang, and now seeks shelter under Liu Bei, who in terms of military strength alone, is no real threat to us.
But what's concerning is the growing number of elite warriors who have gathered to serve him out of admiration for his character. While we could have easily dealt with each of them individually, now that so many of them are allied together,
I am of the same opinion. Especially noteworthy are Guan Yu and Zhang Fei, Liu Bei's two fiercest officers.
Then, our aim should be to destroy their unity.
It is Liu Bei himself that binds them all together. He is widely respected as a benevolent man. Most would be honored to serve him. But as we know, Louis Bu is ambitious. perhaps too ambitious to remain in anyone's service for long.
Then, we ought to have Liu Bei sent to eliminate Yuan Shu by imperial decree. If we can force Louis Bu and Liu Bei into a conflict, both will take heavy losses.
Would you elaborate on your reasoning, Lord Shunyu?
We shall take advantage of Liu Bei's virtuous nature. From what I understand, he is not the type to turn down people's requests. If he receives orders from the Emperor, he is certain to comply. And once he leads his forces away, Xiaopei will no longer be adequately defended. Chen Gong would not miss the opportunity to capture it.
Yuan Shu and Liu Bei are among our biggest threats. If they destroy each other, it would be a big help. Lord Shunyu, you're being surprisingly ruthless. Are we to assume this is all for the sake of a peaceful future?
His lordship has set his sights on conquering the entire... If I am to assist him in that goal, I too must be willing to make hard choices.
Lord Shunyu.
I admit I have my own thoughts on the matter. But I will recommend to Lord Cao Cao that an imperial decree be issued.
I see. Liu Bei would certainly become a threat with Louis Bu on his ranks. I will propose to the Emperor that Yuan Shu be hunted down.
Thank you, my lord.
The situation is concerning, even supposing that we manage to take care of Louis Bu and Liu Bei. Yuan Shao battles with Gong Sun San in Yo to the north, and tensions are rising in Jing to the south.
Yuan Shao is the one we should be most wary of. Gong Sun Zan is doing well defending against him, but Yuan Shao now controls most of Hebei, so it is only a matter of time. Yuan Shao will win eventually.
And when he does, his forces will be further bolstered by citizens from Yo province and the remnants of Gong Sun Zan's army. After that, he will set his sights on us. Or to be more precise, on the Emperor in the capital.
So what do we do? Ally with Gong Sun San and take him on? It'll take a significant amount of our manpower to overturn Gong Sun San's unfavorable odds.
Agreed. And if he were to win, we would end up as enemies before long. I think we should hold back and look for a way to weaken both parties.
Yan Wei, what do you think?
Me? I have nothing to contribute to a discussion on strategy.
If we never bring in new voices to our discussions, our strategies will become predictable. It can be useful to hear candid opinions from someone like you sometimes.
If you put it that way, well, in my opinion, the most important thing in any war is to protect whatever you value the most. I would advise that we stay put and protect the Emperor and the capital. And while Yuan Shao and Gong Sun San are fighting, we can build up our strength.
A sound strategy, as I'd expect from you, Lord Yanwei. I think that may just be the best course of action. At the same time, we need to ensure that we're not dragged into the conflict, for one reason or another.
We ought to eliminate the possibility of Yuan Shao finding some excuse to attack us. One way might be to cede him the rank of Grand General, which His Majesty bestowed on Lord Cao Cao just recently.
That wouldn't be right, surely. Yuan Shao is not worthy of it for one, and it was the Emperor's decision.
An interesting stratagem. His pride will not allow him to attack someone he's indebted to. The rank of Grand General is a mere formality. I have no qualms about giving it up.
Well then, it seems we have decided on our strategy with respect to Louis Bu, Yuan Shu, Liu Bei.
That leaves one other major matter. what to do about Jing province. Zhang Ji, who took the city of Nanyang in Jing, has fallen. Now his successor, Zhang Xiu, is in rivalry with Liu Biao.
Liu Biao's forces far outnumber those of Shang Xu, stationed in Wan Castle. I believe we should take Nanyang, an ally with Liu Biao.
Then let us try that. We will face Zhang Xu next.
Lord Zuluan has a discerning eye.
Right. Yes.
Let's go. The path we must walk is set. Onward, everyone! Start the advance! Counterattack!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this! Tables turn. Now! Looking rough.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this! Got this! Take this! Take that! Obliterate you! Now! Counterattack!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this!
I think...
What does peace even look like? I sure...
Let's go!
Let's go. Stay in formation. March forward.
Take this!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this! Everyone will put up a good fight for sure. I'm gonna go see for myself. Let's go. They're fighting over there? Don't think I'll let you guys have all the fun. Begin advancing.
So, push things back to even ground. Still, let our guard down.
The This is starting to go poorly for us. There must be some means to recover.
Turn the tables. The enemy officer has been defeated.
This territory is ours.
The enemy officer
Such great
has been
strength.
defeated.
Let's go back for now. Continue working hard to set a good example for everyone else.
Take this!
Where did I go wrong? Things don't look too good.
Looking rough. Looking rough. Take this. Whoa. Looking rough.
Here's the resistance is futile.
Looking rough.
Good eye.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I won't forget this.
You've done very well. It's good to know I can count on you.
Just the right time. Quickly, lend us a hand.
So you've come.
Take this.
Sorry, your help is needed here.
Attack. Looking rough.
Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Take this.
That's another enemy pounded into submission.
See you. Gotta be quicker than that. This'll do. The table's turned. Take this. Take this. Take this. Take this. Take this. Hunter Jack. Gotta be quicker than that. Let's get serious. Let's see it.
Infested.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Take this.
Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Making my way out.
This territory. The enemy officer has been defeated. Take this.
Get ready to be brought down.
Time to act.
The momentum is on our side.
The enemy officer
Excellent
has been
opportunity.
defeated.
Take this. Let's go. A little rash to be charging it alone for the sake of valor. Guess you want to die. All my might. Take this. Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go.
This territory is ours. This territory is ours.
It is truly fortunate for us to meet again. I must ask your forgiveness for the last time we met, when I simply stole your sage advice and fled. That was nothing short of insolent. For that, I must apologize. After all, it is thanks to you that I am here, serving under Lord Cao Cao's command. Surprisingly so. In fact, he saw the warrior in me and took me in. Despite our former counting on Lord Cao Cao was the right thing to do. You can see, and I have you to thank for showing me the way. Words cannot express. I've suggested to the Emperor I shall continue to better myself so that I may help Lord Cao Cao on the way towards his total conquest. Your words mean more than you can imagine. I will say that I am but a newcomer and still in the midst of training. But if I may, I wish to cherish my friendship with you as comrades on a path to I thank you and hope for your guidance. Oh.
I heard Lord Cao Cao's taken a liking to old one.
Lord Eugene is way too strict.
It's an honor.
If I... Even with such an eminent family...
Ah, you're here.
For the sake of Lord Cao Cao.
The scars left by the Weebu's assault.
Lord Shunyo becomes a different person when he drinks.
it better than most just being able to live out our days.
Interesting. To initiate such a plan under those conditions. Your keen insight never ceases to amaze me. You are far too humble. You should take more pride in your strategic acumen. Having an accurate perception of your own abilities is very important, especially knowing what happens when you attempt feats beyond them. I am sure you are aware that I am in the... He has of late come to be called the most powerful leader. In the past, he has followed a typical path to power, achieving victories reliably through acquiring more resources than his enemies. But now, it's as if he is trying to become greater than the sum of his abilities. Perhaps he feels the urgent need to stand taller than his rivals. To pick fruit higher up the Tree of War, he does not use a ladder, but has begun the construction of a tower of great height and dubious stability. As someone in his service, I find this situation most vexing. Certainly you can understand my misgivings. Yes, he has managed to use his family name to intimidate rivals and consolidate his victories. But it cannot last much longer. A victory gained without wisdom and strength can be easily taken away. Because war is the great clash of human potential, and the ephemeral spark of that moment in history is what captures the hearts of men. I suppose I could. That's some advice I would never hear from my comrades. At any rate, speaking with you has lifted my spirits. It is always a pleasure, even if the subject matter is not. If, perchance, my ideal battlefield did exist somewhere in this world, I believe that it might be next to you. Would you welcome such an event? Take responsibility? Are you trying to lure me away from my lord? If that is your intention, by all means, please do it. I can see that you mean what you say. But for now, let us keep the proper distance from each other, as servants of different masters. One day, on the battlefield of my dreams, we will stand together as allies. Until that day. Yes,
Even with such an eminent family.
Good.
The scars left by Luibu's assault truly run deep.
Lord Zuluan has a discerning eye.
This town has gotten bigger now that I just...
You'll have to wait a while longer to show off your new garb on the battlefield. The difference in our forces is too great. Zhang Shu must have realized that they could never win. On the other hand, one must admire their quick judgment. They would have been a difficult adversary if we had ended up in battle. Right now, Zhang Shu should be on his way to see Cao Cao. We will receive more instructions soon.
Thank you again, Lord Cao Cao.
There is no need to thank me. In fact, I should be thanking you for your wisdom.
That is gracious of you to say.
While we have the chance, we wish to make a proposal. In honor of this agreement, what say we celebrate with a feast at our expense? Of course, it won't be as sophisticated as perhaps you're used to. Nevertheless, we wish to show you our goodwill.
Well, we could use some merriment. Will you also allow us officers to attend?
Regretfully, I do not think we could manage a gathering as large as that. The banquet will have to be for a select few only. Otherwise, Wan Castle's provisions would quickly run out. Besides, we don't want a repeat of the incident at Hongmen. We simply wish for Lord Cao Cao to enjoy our fine...
That? But let me be upfront about the circumstances. Of course, not much time has passed since we were enemy. We will therefore send all our soldiers away from the castle to ensure the banquet pass...
Guo Jia, I will accept their hospitality. There is much to discuss, and this would be a good opportunity for that.
But we cannot allow you to go alone, Lord Cao Cao. Take Lord...
Very well, I will. The rest of you will need...
There you are. Forget what I said earlier. You're about to fight your first battle as an officer of Cao Cao. Zhang Shu's surrender was a ruse. He sent all of his forces at Wan Castle to attack. We don't know if Cao Cao is safe, but he should still be in the castle. Although Dian Wei's group is guarding him, he was still...
He must have thought that this was the only way to find out what Zhang Shu...
What he's up to.
He may already have made peace with Liu Biao, and maybe Yuan Shu. And by heading deep into the enemy's territory, Lord Cao Cao would be able to quickly find out the truth of the matter for himself.
It'll be in vain if he pays for the knowledge with his life. I suppose he didn't expect Zhang Shu to be so bold.
Only he would know. Either way, this will not be a straightforward battle. Zhang Shu's forces may have further tricks up their sleeves. We'll need to remain on guard.
Hey, it can be busy during war councils, but the rest of the time it's fair. Here, I have the text that you have a good eye. I'm impressed. This is some fascinating stuff. I'm glad. I found someone to... Next time we'll go and see my teacher together, I'd like to introduce you to him. I believe a broad knowledge base will be necessary in the future. And studying with others helps you see things from other perspectives. With our Lord on the cusp of rising to power and quelling the turmoil, he'll need people that can help him govern in times of peace. I think if we keep studying together, we can be of use to him. Besides that, all kinds of knowledge can have value on the battlefield. That goes for intuition too, which many say I excel in. Well, on the battlefield, there are many things that are hard to explain. Do you know what happens when intuition strikes?
all your accumulated knowledge comes together and provides you with a solution, which is all well and good. But what use is that if you don't have time to implement? In moments like that, I always feel self-loathing. But I've not let you speak at all. I'm sorry. Thank you. Hearing that you're interested pleases me to no end. So, I should tell you. To be honest, I really just want to be close to you. All these things I've been saying are just pretext for that. Having you alongside me on the battlefield doesn't suffice. I want us to be like partners. Maybe this is just wishful thinking, but I have a feeling that things are going to go.